Hey, what's up y'all? Savjaz21 here with a live stream of The Awakening. Most of you have seen this as videos. Basically that's the plan with this game. It's a nice little chill game that I play off stream mostly. Probably get a few live streams here and there, but more rare. So basically using this game because it's actually pretty chill for a little Q&A on what's going to be happening with the channel and the rest, and a little explaining this game. So let me get set up here. And hopefully this works because for some reason I'm buffering all the time. There we go. All right. Hey, welcome, Tricky. How's it going? All right. Hopefully my volume is good. Should be all right. Yep, alright, cool. Let's do this. Get Nightbot active as usual. Alright, so basically a quick introduction to this game. It's basically a card role-playing game. I think I've put a video out of the few card fights that I had. Basically, I've pretty much advanced the village from the last time I played it, and I didn't really show it up, but we got 2 pastures. Basically, pastures give you let's make sure we don't delete that. Give you food and basically meat, as well as people. They attract people to your thing. Cool, thanks Tricky. Doing good. It's starting work tonight, so we're just playing a little of this, doing a little Q&A on the channel too instead of a recorded video. So Watchtower is the same thing. I added Cabbage Field. They give you actually kids. So because basically you have, I'll show you guys after, you have kids that grow up and you could make your own village bigger that way, as well as people joining with the pastures. Barracks give more attack when they enemies attack the village itself. The well gives you random resources every day, and the Palisade give you a defense rating. When you get attacked, you get a higher defense. So that's for the village. And Watchtower basically gives you a bigger view of the area. So basically before, the clouded area was actually, if I can remember the remotes, there we go, the clouded area was actually smaller. I wouldn't be able to see the herbalist hut and the Deozide and bandits camp. Now I could. So basically it's a turn base. I'm on turn 133. You basically go as long as you can. And you have your villagers here. Your supplies every day costs, let's say you have 17 villagers. You're going to consume 17 food. So here it gives you a breakdown. Basically I have 19 days of food, 180 days of fuel and supplies. And then depending too, you have boosts for if you use different foods. Right now I'm not high on gathering, so I basically just use the basic foods, so I get only a +2 bonus. But if I actually allow these foods, you get more bonuses for the more things you allow, so up to actually getting a extra movement speed. I just turned them down now because I'm not enough advanced for that. And then you have, of course, your equipment, your different players. I just got a crow because one of the buildings I built, you have a maximum of 10 buildings you could build has a attract beasts. So I got a crow as part of the team. He actually could do different kinds of stuff. Also inventory, when you do your expeditions, you send out a group. They all have also, if you guys look, they all have different strength, will, speech, intelligence. So all these work for different things. If you guys look, like the 1 to 6 was basically going through the tutorial, which pretty much explains most of it. Production wise is where you do like the gathering. Right now, as you see, most people are sent out. I could gather clay that's nearby, wood and vegetables. That's the only things that are nearby right now. Crafting is the recipes, that's what I could craft. And construction's the buildings I could craft. So right now what I'm trying to do is get this one crafted. But for that I need, I think I needed the yarn or that special wood. So I got the yarn. I had sent out the yarn people. So I could build a decent one. So you see, depending of the materials you put, the reason why I can't complete it is because I don't have that wood in the bottom or enough charcoal. So I gotta go get charcoal, because you have the catalyst is either charcoal or wood. So that's the story there. You gotta get the materials yourself. Basically the materials are around when you do show resources. So I basically gotta upgrade to, if you go here to research, you get XP, which is the book on the right, and then you have research points, which is the little vial, and then you could gathering materials that you could gather, crafting, what you could craft. See, like right now I could only craft this food. Construction in the buildings, I've been pushing this mostly right now. Still in the beginning. So once you have, I think, no more villagers, that's when it ends, or when you die of starvation and that. So right now we need charcoal. So you see, you could only go around here. The only thing I have is food, because I have the pasture, I have the clay, which is basically, how can I do this? I don't have an expedition, but the clay is to the left and the wood is to the right, so that's what I have nearby. So by making that path, I'm hoping I could get access to these ones here. See, we have charcoal just there. Hey, wait, welcome JP. So this is about where I'm at now. I was actually going to make a gathering expedition and send them for the charcoal, try and get that done. So that's a little that. This is probably going to stay into a video type I'll be putting on my work days. So when I work, instead of live streaming, I'll be uploading at least one video. Probably a 10 to 15 minute video, what I'm looking, and then depending, I might do just highlights of the fights and whatever. So that's going to be mostly on this. So yep, that's the game I chill with. So let's actually get a expedition set. How are we food wise in that? We're not bad. If I send an expedition there, that's 2 turns, I think. So I might send some fighters. I haven't explored much around. Let's go here, that's equipment. So most of my things are equipped now with what I have. Get equipment by the fights you win and all that. Yep. JP, I think it was like on special, something like 15 bucks or something. Wasn't that expensive. Alright, so we need to send gatherers. I think my main gatherers is this one, gathering 8. So we'll send her on, actually, you know what? Let me see in production first. Every 2 turns. So let me do a little more gathering in the village. So you basically to gather for a day to pass, it's triangle. A day pass, you have a day-night cycle, and the enemies actually move around you usually. So that's enemy movement. So right now there's 3 people around. PS4 actually, tricky. So we'll do one more. I think that's gonna give me enough to have the village survive a little. Oh, so you see one of them is near, so I might get actually attacked on the next turn. Yeah, you see I have 2 monsters. That's basically what they tell you up top. The wolf with the 2 is basically, you could see 2 monsters here. They're level 2. The skulls is the difficulty. If you guys go look here, see the skull is the difficulty of the enemy. And this is a little, the overview. If you go through all the topics, you have the whole thing. It's pretty complex game, especially when you get into the card game, which is the fighting system. Can we get there? There you go. You see this, the skulls from easy to hardest, with red being more difficult enemies. And the mini games, you have depending of the mini games, you have like different types. So you'll sometimes need intelligence if it's like a tactical or a hex thing instead of strength. So it plays around like this. So your damage and that, depending on what kind of challenge it is going to change. If it's a fighting 2, you get injuries. I actually lost a person due to injuries. So if they get injured, you actually lose a person. And up top there's something, one is gathering and the other one is village. See village idle. My village was idle. Probably I didn't put anybody on any task. And resource income. So we're gonna go check it out. Why? Gather. Probably a few people were not assigned tasks. So that's why it was idle. So you see everyone is different. Like this ones are gatherers with a basket. The hammers are basically construction people to build your buildings and that. The higher they have in that, the less turns it takes. So every 2 turns I get a certain amount of clay. The same thing with firewood and food. So every turn, the higher the number, the more the turns drop. So if I put like people that don't have these, which are mostly fighters, it's going to take longer to gather the resource. So it's all planifying your things. So now what I'm trying to do is, like I said before, is craft a building. Hey, what's up, Bone? Welcome, welcome. So we're gonna actually, I think we'll be safe enough to send a party out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna send the, you have different classes, like this is a new one I got, witches, you got fighters and different things like that. What's up, Zimmer? So basically that's a new thing I'll be doing in the channel now. When I'm working, instead of having nothing on my channel, I'll be probably posting highlight videos or The Awakening mostly as videos. So that will be gathering 1. That'll be my main thing. Armor 10. We'll actually probably send, I don't know if I should send 2 of my main gatherers. Armor, dexterity, damage 15. She has 2. So you see they have like different amount of health too. I need coal only, so what I'll do is probably send 3 gatherers. Probably get her upgraded. Does she have gathering? So that will be for... Hey, what's up, Old McCreeper? Welcome, welcome. We'll send a warrior with them. Just in case. Send her there. 3-man party, and let's get another gatherer that's warrior. There. Alright, so 4-man party. The only thing is your party has to have supplies also. So you have the same thing with the village. You have an amount of, the more you put in there, the more they could stay out. They need food and that for it. Sorry, bro. No self-promotion here. And have a good one. Coming in a stream like that is up to you, but that's not the best way. I don't want to deal with trolls today, so you're getting blocked. I apologize. Leave a sub if you want, a like, dislike. You can do what you want. Have fun. It was nice seeing you. So we're gonna probably send them out for maybe a good every turn is supplies, so we're probably gonna do a 15 turn. It takes 2 turns to get there, about 2 turns to come back, so that's 4. So 10 turns plus 4, so we'll go 24 in wood. So as you guys see, they'll be out for 24 turns. Hey, no problem, Bone. Yeah, I'm a little less tolerant these days on these stuff. It's alright. And then we're gonna need to bring them food. Food, you gotta calculate, each person uses 1. So let's say I want to keep them there for 24 days. It's a little math, but basically it's 24 times 4 I'm gonna need to equalize the amount of wood I have. Because you need wood. If you don't have any wood, you basically, you don't heal right, you don't do your things right either. Like if you get damaged or that, they get hungry, they get damaged and everything. So it's a pretty complex game. I need 96. There we go. 24, 24. We're basically going to send them out specific for coal, while the rest of the village I basically refix. We're not going to put any other equipment. They're already equipped. They're equipment transfers, and it's part of the weight. You have, like, you see the 924 out of 26, 2,650. 2,650 is the maximum weight they could carry. So the more characters, the higher weight they could carry, the more stuff. But their equipment counts in that. So that's another thing you got to keep in mind. So right now I have 2 parties in there. You have Sabjas Hub and Expedition 1. You could actually rename them. Like now if I go in the pop-up and I go in, I could bring them join to the village. You see, like I could make them walk. If I go in inventory, I could rename them what I want. It doesn't really matter right now because it's not a set expedition. I'm still setting up my things. But what we'll do is we'll actually make them go here. You see that was 2 turns. So we're going to send them here. We're going to need to pass a turn. So we have no choice. We're probably going to get, there we go, an encounter with those. That's what I was waiting for. So you have auto-resolve if you don't want to do the card fight or begin combat, but they were 1 and it's 6 spiders against the whole village, so I should be good. So I don't usually go auto-resolve, but we can. But sometimes it's not in the best interest. The other thing is you have your card game. You have basically, this is your attack team. And this is your defense team or tactical. Basically, you see the confused shield ally, support ally. These add to this. So if I do, let's say, a shield ally to him, he's going to gain extra shield, +6 to his defense. And the hammer or that is different kind of attacks. A spear does a certain type of damage. Also, when you play a spear on the game, it automatically damages for half of the damage in the beginning. So it's pretty tactical. But right now, in what I see, I have lots of my hard hitters on the tactical hand. Yeah, I have a good amount of the hard hitters there. So what you could do is you could reshuffle. So I'll reshuffle. It's sometimes good, sometimes bad. Yeah, it still gave the hard hitters there, but I got a few extra hard hitters here. Most of them are high defense here, so that's good because of my actual bonus that I have. And they're higher damage because of the bonus that I put, the keep. So we'll play that. It's my turn to place a card or whatever it is, but what I like doing is forcing the opponent to play. Pet monkey? No. I don't know actually. I got a crow, but I know there's ogres, there's all different stuff. There's a little elf-like thing I had 2 encounters with that looks like a monkey. So we're not going to place a card. We'll force the opponent to place a card. For the simple reason that they're going to probably... So the question mark is basically confused. When you place your cards, you have a certain amount of turns on the right. So yeah, you see like me, I have right on top of the triangle, you have 2 cards. I could place 2 cards right now, one behind the other. And the question mark is confused. Basically, it's like if I confuse it. So basically, you have to fight... I have a monkey. That's what I'm waiting for Steve. And yeah, basically, yeah, so I could confuse this enemy, and what happens, you have, when you actually finish your turn completely, place all your cards, or the opponent places all his cards and you skip a turn if you don't want to place your cards, you go through 2 fight rounds. So first fight round, when you're confused, you skip that, so you don't do damage, but you could receive damage. And second round fight, then you're active. So what I usually like to do is confuse the enemy, but they're low levels. So I'll go through the cards and actually use, like, you see this guy's confused too, so that goes with a card. You see that little number in the bottom? That's the level of a card, so that's a level 1 card. If it was a level 5 card, I couldn't use that ability on that card. But what I'll actually go do is place a spearman, which you're going to see is going to damage that card right away. So that card disappears because it does half that damage. Confused already, Bone? Yeah, the first battle I done went bad, and then I pretty much, you figure it out as you go. But fighting is the easiest. When you get to the hacks and that, or the speech type encounters, it gets a little more complicated because you actually, your abilities and everything are different. So what I'm actually going to do too is, because the leftmost card is the first one to go on the turn and the rightmost one the last one, I'm actually going to use the crow with the get. You see I have a level 1 get closer, so it won't work, but my ally could shield him for 4+2. I'll actually use a confuse on him. Hey, what's up, Jack Daniel? Welcome, welcome. So he's going to skip the first fighting thing. And when I put a card, it always is going to go on the right of the last card I put. What I'll do is I'll force the opponent to put other cards. So he has a +2 in defense. So if I place a card, it's going to go to the right of that one. So technically that spider is going to attack my card before my card attacks. And the cards attack either left or right. It's pretty random on that. And then you have different type of attacks. Right now you see like this one. Do I have one that has a blunt weapon? Like you have blunt weapons. Blunt weapons have their own attack type. So they're basically the same thing with poison. Poison damage gives you a bonus in attack. So there's a lot of little things. It's all like well described in here. Like if you read this, what poison does and everything. So it's pretty much like about a sneaking. If you want to do a sneak attack, it's actually a mini card game that you're going to do like this. And if you win, you actually made the sneak. If you lose, you failed it. And these are all the challenge types. So it's a lot more complicated and complex than it looks, but it's pretty fun. What I'll actually do I have anybody that has a confused support ally? This guy has a get closer. I could confuse that card. Wait, she doesn't have a confuse. He has a confuse. So I have two confuse. He has support, so won't use his support ally. Basically gives him more damage. First action puts them in, but they get confused, so they'll be in the fight, but they'll lose the first turn if you go with get closer. And if I go first action, like that say was a level 2 card, do I have one that could activate him? No. If it was like the card was a level 4, it would have get highlighted with this one. So if I place, let's say, this card, and then I do first action, he's going to go in the front of the line on the left, so he's going to do damage first. So an example of that would be doing this, and then coming here. Because she has like a limited amount, the best action I could do with her is actually bring him first action. So you see now he's highlighted. You always work on the last card you put, or the rightmost card, and I'll send him all the way to the left. So he's going to be the first attacker now. So we need to end our turns because we have no more card placement. So he's going to come in attack. He's going to place the rest of his cards. Usually when they're level 1, I'll actually skip. They'll place their cards as down as enemies and confuse them, but that's alright. What I'll actually go do is I'll hit a confuse on this. So it's always the rightmost card that you're going to do, and then a confuse on this. So they're all skip their first turn. I'll do a support ally to give him a little more damage. So I have basically all my last cards to place, so I could place all the cards that I want. So you see I can do first action because he's a level 5 card. But I could shield him, so I'll give him some extra shields. And then since everybody's going to skip the first turn, I'll just place them all down. Usually what I like doing is putting the high damage ones first. A lot of times too, you got to look at the defense, because your enemies are going to attack the like this fighter that's the last one on the right is going to attack. If he attacks a card, the first one on his right or left, since it's a friendly card on his left, he's going to attack this guy on the right. So I'll put the guy that has the most defense, which is him, so he'll be able to take more attacks. And then I usually go down with the same thing with the next highest defense card. It doesn't really matter because they're most likely going to die before they actually get to attack. But it's a highly strategic. I could just end my turn now without placing, and it'll get into the fighting phase. So this is the first fighting phase. Phase 1, once you end your turn. You have 2 rounds of fighting. So they're pretty much going to die because of their high damage. So you see they're not going to attack on the first phase because they're stunned. And I won in the first phase, so we won't go to the second phase. So this was just a 1 skull, so they're pretty easy. And this is what you get stuff. So if you look, this ring gives me sturdiness 1. So in a physical or sickness challenge, that's specific card game types, The damage the enemy. It damages the enemy and heals you for the sturdiest amount. So if I had 10 sturdiness, I'd basically damage the enemy for 10, and I'd get 10 healing amount in the same time. So it's all little details like that. We'll take that. We actually ended that turn. That gives you a turn, so I'll be able to move these people now. So you gotta save one turn to make a camp. So one turn to get to the coal, and then I gotta, oh, no, don't do that. And then I gotta set a camp. That takes one turn. So if I don't have any turns, I won't be able to set a camp. Same thing, you see it took one turn. If I want to take out the camp, it takes one turn. Right now what we'll do is we want to gather coal. So that's why I put this one, these gatherers there, because basically you see how the turns go down with the gatherers. So now every 3 turns I'm going to get plus 97 coal. So it's a plus 16 I'm going to be getting, and the 0 in parentheses is what I have in stock. So I have 0 in stock. So I have basically 3 turns, and food wise I have in total 24 supplies. 23. So I'll be able to do this a few times before I actually have to go back with food, or send one person with extra food to join them, and then merge together, and then they'll get that food too. So there's different ways of doing it. We'll actually go here though and reset the gathering. See, now every 13 turn is going to get me clay. So that's pretty useless. What I'll do is I'll concentrate on that clay, add a few people that are not doing anything. 11 turns, and let's say this guy. That'll give me every 9 turns. So since we're actually just going to do turns because I need charcoal. So like I'm saying right now, channel wise too, I'll be basically mostly concentrating Wildlands, Mordor. That's going to be my main games. This one's going to be one that I'll be doing on basically off stream videos when I'm not streaming. Elite Dangerous 2, you see I got 2 skulls, 3 skulls on their way. So if you look the expedition, they had only 2 turns. They used up food, but I didn't get anything in gathering because I still need 1 turn. And with the No Man's Sky No Man's Sky update, what's going to happen is I'm going to look and see. I'm pretty scared with where they're heading with No Man's Sky personally. I think they're trying to turn the game into something it wasn't made. With that whole portal warping to planets and stuff like that. I think if you take an exploration game and you give it quick travel, there's no more need to explore already. Than now I find with the base update and that, a lot of people are just farming bases, making a base, farming, finding a system with units, and just warping to that system and selling gold prices to buy like the S-class ship and the biggest freighter, and that's all they're doing. Like nobody's exploring anymore. So we'll see with No Man's Sky. It's pretty iffy in the channel future. If it actually you see, like right now I have 16 in coal. So we're gonna go to buildings. I want to see how many I need, because I don't want that expedition to get hit by a fight, because it's actually not made for fighting. So I need 10. So I'll probably do a few more turns of that, and then we'll continue on. You only get XP, which is your book, when you build things or fights. And same thing with knowledge, the little beacon, which is your research points. So right now I'm not getting high XP in that because I don't have an expedition going out and fighting and exploring. I'm basically fixing my base up so I could send a few fighters out without being too worried, and being able to gain more people in case I lose any on expeditions. So gathering, what do I need? Another 2 turns for another 16. And how many supplies do I have? 19. So I should be still good. In what I know, it's not multiplayer, unfortunately, Bone Junkie. It's solo one. I think I'm gonna get attacked now. Yep. So one skull, so not.
Of attackers is approaching your village
Oh,
fast.
there you go. Those are what we call random activities. So they pop in, they give you options. Right now, the only option I have is that. As you get new stuff or new things, you get more options. So we'll go to arms.
Scavengers attacks your village. They run around like crazy and try to grab whatever they can, while others attack your people.
So divide your people in 2 groups so that some may protect the goods and children while others may fight. 2 people will be removed from party for any challenges. So I could do that, or I could fight them all, but I might risk losing something. I have enough people, and they're mostly warriors that are left behind. So basically divide.
Into 2 groups. One is sent to protect the children and stock, while the other hits the main body of the attackers, hoping this way you can scare the rest.
So we'll go, it's a 2 skull fight, so a little harder, but still not bad. 6 scavengers. So let's see what I have in cards. Okay, my main party is actually my fighters, so we'll leave that. And my support party is basically my main support apart for this one. So we won't reshuffle, we'll keep the party. So it's a 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 versus 6. So that's not that bad. Because they're gonna have to separate their cards into 2. So that's what I say. I have basically my main party is all at the base right now. So they have like 3 that are actually gonna attack in the first phase, or that could attack in the first phase, and 3 that are gonna be tactical cards. What I'll do is I'll actually wait for this turn. For the simple reason that I saw this, I have 1 spear, so the spear, as soon as it's played, is going to do half damage on the first card on the left, so that's probably going to kill this card once I play it. So we have 1 card already out. So you gotta think a little what you do, and actually the fact that this card has only, it's going to be there and it's going to be probably targeted, I'll actually up her defense with this card, which gives 13 defense. Because I don't know if they have spear people too. So you got to keep that in mind too. Okay, you see they didn't. So he played 1 card from there. What I'll actually do is skip this turn. That's what I was waiting for. Shield. Counter tactics. I could basically pull one of their cards out right now from their hand if I use counter tactics. So that's what I'm actually going to do. It's going to remove 1 card randomly. So now they're down to 1. I'll skip my turn. I'll let him place it. So he'll be confused, and then I'll be able to drop my other cards. So what we're going to look at is basically if I have, so this guy has the blunt damage. Blunt damage with the poison basically goes on the blunt damage to the next card. If let's say I kill the first card at 8 that I attack, and there's still damage left that I could do, it's going to get transferred to the other card. And poison is basically double damage if the card is injured and I do poison damage. So what I'll do is I'll actually throw this guy there. We're gonna confuse this guy so he doesn't react. Hey, what's up, Granmy? Welcome, welcome. Then we're gonna send this guy to first action. So he could be in the front, so I have 2 cards attacking right away. And what I'll do is I'll place this guy next, so he has the higher shield. And I'll boost him with more shield, because he's going to be the card that's going to take the damage, most of the damage. But according to me, I should be good to dispatch them. 16, 17, this guy, and this one. And then after that, the leftover damage is going to go to the card that's stored on the top right on the enemy. So basically my turn's over. We're going to go into the 2 fight phases. I think I should manage to kill them off in 1 fight phase, or else your cards are reshuffled and you restart with the remainder cards that you have. So you see he's going to kill him, and the remainder damage is going to keep going on to the next card. It only does it twice, so they're pretty much dead. And then it's going to go to the cards, so since I killed them, I basically won this phase.
Your strike team defeats the scavengers, while your defenders manage to hold off much of the scavenging. The damage is contained, and the scavengers gone. Some of your men learned the value of good planning as well.
So you see, you actually get bonuses too as they go. So I got +2 in tactics, and I gained food, I gained shield, I gained nuts. So you could actually see that's elven wood. I need elven wood, so I might, if this shield doesn't give me any bonus to my guys, I might just destroy it for the elements, because this is what you need to build. View detail quartz, same thing. Sometimes you also get good quality and bad quality. See, bone, that gives me a 14 damage, and the 2 hands, and like you see here, in one hand is 2-handed weapon and one-handed. So depending of what your guys are, and there's your XP and points to get buildings and new recipes. That's the beacon there, the little beaker.
You lose your footing and fall into a really deep ditch. You quickly realize you are not alone, and that you have fallen into a viper's nest.
You see, that's the 2 options I have. I could fight the vipers, which I think I won't, because I think, view my group, it's the scavenger group, so I don't really want to fight with them, because fighting wise they're not that good, but their strength is still pretty good, 12 strength. I think this one has 2, and what's her strength level? 4. So I have 2 options here. I could either go a physical route, which is climbing. It's going to be basically a challenge, a card game, but this time you're going to basically... Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. A little classical real life hit. Had to go answer the door. I'm listening, but I'm also editing. No problem, Grammy. So basically, yeah, I have a fight, which is basically going to use a certain skill as defense in that, and I have physical, which is going to use a certain skill in that. I don't have any other options, so what we're going to do is actually go physical. It's a 2 skull, so I might actually fail and get injured, but we'll see. Okay, it's 4 against, so it's going to be 2 against 2. And I have weapons effect. I have sturdiness, the heart. Basically, if you go look here, show all. I actually still go through this menu when I fight due to that, because I don't know them all by heart yet. So that's what I was telling: the one-handed weapon, two-handed, seriously wounded, overburdened, gatherers, builders, so they're all different stuff. Let me go see, what was that again? Medic. So we have a physical type challenge. So basically the offense is going to be strength, and defense is going to be my health. First action is perception, magic, dexterity, strength, intelligence, and tactic is going to be what's going to be used as abilities for a physical challenge. And you also have a god thing. When you start, you select a god, but that's in the whole other thing. Do they have the explanation of that, or they don't? No, they don't. Alright, so I'll have to guess. Those are like the weapon effects, basically, depending on my skills in that. Alright, let's begin and see. 12, 11, 11, 12. So that's actually good. They separated where my tactical are my strongest tacticals and my physical are my strongest physicals. Alright. So let's do that. So you see the opponent this time started first. It's always different. So I have 12 attack. I don't have a spear, so I can't counter them right away. So what we'll do... they're gonna attack me for 7, so that's gonna bring me down. But what I want to do is a counter tactic. I want to remove 1. Okay, good. He put his regular 1, and he put that. And random from the, so you have 2 of them, tactic and offense, so I could have removed the one in offense. We're actually gonna place this one because she has a little more defense. We're gonna support this ally. And we're gonna get hit now with damage. We're actually gonna place this card, so it might be rougher because we're gonna might get injured here coming out of this. Yep. So we have 1 card left, phase 2. So she's gonna get 7. So she's gonna be out with a minus. So you see they'll continue hitting. So I'm mostly going to lose this challenge. 4, 2. We'll reshuffle because I don't have the keep in place. So you see that I'm probably going to lose this challenge. Okay, people, I'm getting pissed off now with the phones. Alright. Won't have a choice. We're gonna do this. Okay, so all their cards are 3 and up, so that's a wasted turn. I'm not planning anyway to win this one. But we're just gonna go through it. Hopefully I don't get injured. I'm probably gonna get injury. 7-7-14. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get injured. Zofia probably. We'll put it in and see. Oh, maybe not with her higher defense. So depends what he's gonna do. So he's gonna place them in. So yeah, that's gonna be trouble for me. So she'll resist the first round. So now she's gonna go. So now I'm gonna get probably hit pretty hard. So I'm gonna lose this one.
You climb out, but several snakes manage to bite you on the way up.
So I've lost the challenge. So you see 2 of them now are poisoned. So I'm gonna need to go see a guy to cure that poison. So right now, it's not this one, it's her. See, heavily poisoned. If you want to see what it does. Poison gives wound every turn and remains on you until you find a way to heal it. So I gotta go to a healer. We're lucky because I do have a herbalist nearby. So we'll pick up camp. And we'll move to the herbalist, hopefully. Where's it? There. So we have a choice now. What we want to do, this the herbalist.
Solitary hut of the herbalist. It is a small wooden abode with a straw roof and smoke coming out of the chimney. There is a distinct smell of herbs and medicines in the air. An elderly lady walks out from the house to greet you.
Welcome, travellers. What brings you to my home? Yes, indeed I can, but I haven't survived as long as I have by running a charity. If you wish to be healed, you will do me a favour. Beware, for healing wounds I require food and wood as payment, as well as a favour. But I am warning you, even if you fail the favour, I still take the goods. Poisons are cheaper, I only require a favour. So, do you need to be cleansed of a poison or wounds?
So I need poison, which is a 2 skull, so already that's not good because I don't have enough people with me.
You know what? I need someone to dig in my garden. It isn't an easy task. I have some damned lie-ho living there, making my soil hard as stone. But you look sturdy, so if you do it, I will give you the cure. Deal?
So it's another physical challenge, which I think I won't pass again.
Well done. You did your part, so I will do mine.
So that's when I do auto-resolve, because usually on stuff like that it helps.
Now, time for me to get back to work. Come
So
back if you
I
ever
removed the
need help
poison
again.
damage on that at least. And what we're gonna do is we're still in our turn. We'll actually go back here. Where was it? Yeah, charcoal is there. Actually, I don't like these guys being near. Might need to send a scouting party to them with extra warriors. Okay, we're gonna go here. Actually, you know what? Let me see. First of all, What do I have in materials? I have 32 charcoal. So for now, that would be enough to do what I want to do. Because I don't like these guys. It's 3 broken skeletons and 1 unliving corpse. But I don't have a really fighting party. So it would be 2 cards versus 3 cards. I might make it, but it's a risk I'll get injured. So we're actually gonna go here. So going up mountains and that consumes turns. We're gonna pass 1 turn. Hopefully that 1 skeleton leaves me alone. Come on, don't move there. Oh, nice. Oh, but a 2's coming. Alright. What I'll actually do is now I could head back to the village. We'll actually do that. And we'll merge together so we're back as 1 unit. So all whatever they got in equipment and resources and that gets thrown back to the village automatically. Let's go back to gathering. We'll send her here. So you see, just putting her here brings it down from 3 turns all the way to 1. 1, 1. So that's good. Plus 88. So that's going to give me a plus 10. I got 71 in stock, plus 14, plus 7. So what I'm going to do is actually throw a Sophia here. And who else has gathering? Her there, so I'm going to get plus 7. And I'm going to have to start looking to explore a little soon. Actually, can we construct this now? Oh, we could. Okay, so what we'll do is, let me check. If I do yarn, this, and this, gathering radius plus 1. So that's not good. Just a plus 1. Okay, let's see. We'll check the map. So plus 1 would mean I get plus 1 hex around. So plus 1 hex doesn't really give me much apart extra wood in this area. And that's about it. So I need to build like 2 of them to be able to do that. So what I need to do is actually get more coal. So I need to send a bigger party at the coal place with 2 gatherers and actually stick there for a little while to maybe build 2+1s or try and unlock the wood, which is here. I think it's this one. Where is this? Dark wood. Is it dark wood that they needed? No, I think it's elven wood. So to actually gather this, I need to get this point done. So I think that will be the next point I put. And yep. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna probably get a few turns in here. So like I'm saying, this game is pretty cool for this fact. Pretty chill game, pretty nice thing. So I'll be doing this, as I said, for channel wise, mostly 10 to 15 minute videos, either with or without commentary. I'm still not sure. I'll bring them out, or I might just highlight a few fights or a few adventures out that are there, see how far I go with that. And general wise in the channel too, probably looking at pushing Wildlands a little more, Mordor, also Elite Dangerous. Hey, what's up, Anhead? Welcome. So that's where we're going to be looking channel wise. No Man's Sky is still iffy on that. See what they do. So far, the fact that they're actually using this game is cool if you're a nerd. Yeah, it's another side. I like strategic play. No Man's Sky wise, I'm gonna wait and see what the update is. So far, just the fact that they say portals are quick travel points doesn't impress me much. It lets me see that Hello Game is actually veering, in my view, far away from an exploration type game. If they do that. Being able to quick travel to any planet that you have coordinates, it's like there's no more use then for a ship. Why get a ship? Part to explore the system. Why have a freighter? Why have a base then? If you could actually quick travel, there's a lot of things that I think if that's actually where they move forward with it, you might start seeing less of No Man's Sky. But like I said, we're going to wait and see for the update. Haven't really followed the hype in that. The last thing I actually read was the memo that they were talking about, the portals there, and the name that they gave to the update, and that it's a free update. Other than that, haven't been following any of the hype, any of the stuff happening out there. So No Man's Sky is questionable in the future. On this channel, depending how the update goes. Already I found with Foundation, it basically turned it into a farming simulator where people would make bases to get Nip, find a 4-star star system of Nip or whatever they were doing farming, and then just teleporting there, selling to that system, teleporting back, getting units to get that S-class ship that they were getting, and that's about it. So already there, exploration went a lot down. With Foundation, it was still maintained due to the fact that actual hubs were made in a point of view with the community. They made hubs. People were actually jumping to the hubs, visit the bases. But it ended up where the exploration is starting to dwindle. So I don't know with the quick travel, what's going to happen there. Is it going to just be quick travel to places you've visited? Or is it quick travel, you got to actually find a portal to another planet and then you could quick travel to it? So like I said, we're waiting for the update. We'll see what's happening. So as for that, I gotta work tonight, so I'll be off. A little short introduction of this game. So it's a little more complex than it looks, especially the fighting system. All maintaining your survivability. If you don't have food in your village, wounds don't get healed and that. So it's a balance between a survival and RPG game, which I like a lot. It's on PS4. It's not multiplayer though. It's a solo experience more than anything, and it's basically you try to survive the most turns possible. The enemies do get harder as you go on. There's a lot of exploration, like I said, that I haven't done yet. Like all these places I haven't explored all the way down there. I haven't formed. You see, the whole world is still pretty empty. So I have a lot of things to run around here. You see, there's like places here that I haven't been, chests. So I need to form a party. We're just getting the base group done so I could get a decent party. So 2 skulls and 1 skulls are a joke. Trying to get a 3 skull to be a little easier too. So I need a few more warriors, depending of what it is. So other than that, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. A little introduction / channel update stream. So hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be catching you on the next one. Take care. Have fun.